Hi YouTube, today we're going to be doing Terminator from TryHackMe. Quite cool little box, enjoyed it a lot. So without further ado, let's get underway. So start off with our basic Nmap scan. Nmap, come on, as sudo, but I'm already running as root, so Nmap-st for 40cp scan because it's faster, all ports, and then we'll do our basic Nmap scripts, and then -a, and then dash output A as Terminator. Okay, I've already ran this, so I'm not going to bother running it. Yep, so wait for yours to complete. Once that's complete, what we're going to do is we're going to xslt proc our scripts. So xslt proc terminator.xml, and put that into a HTML file, and that way we can open it in Firefox as a nice little report thing. So I've already done mine, so I'm going to quickly go into mine, have a little looky, and here it is. Okay, so immediately we're looking at TCP SSH is apparently open. So web server running, got POP3 web service, email service, and it looks like we've got a SMB share, and then we also have Nmap. So thinking straight away, enumerate some SMB shares, see what we got, and then probably kick off Hydra against these two, and probably that one as well, just for good measure. And we'll have a look at the HTTP with a bit of Dirb as well. So there's lots to be getting on with, plenty of scans to be kicking off immediately. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our cheat sheet. Now I've started using Joplin to start writing down all my cheat sheet stuff, and it's really, really good. They're growing all the time. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to go to my tools, which is an utter mess. Go to network password cracking, hashcat John, nope. Where is it? Where are my tools? Hydra, here we go, bits of Hydra. Okay, cool. So from here, we can start looking at all these other things. But first of all, actually, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the Smbclient first, because there might be a password list in there. So Smbmap, and then -host, and our target is this here. So we're going to list our potential shares, 87.93, and then that should kick off, and it should come out with some good stuff. Smbmap helps if I actually spell it right. Smbmap, and that's going to come back with, okay, so we have read-only access to anonymous. So if we connect to that, well, what we might do actually just recursively list what we've got. Okay, some interesting things going on here. So we've got attention, so that obviously requires some attention. And we've got a directory of logs, and then we've got logs. So let's have a look at a list then. So let's connect to it using SMBclient, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Do not do what I do and get confused with that. I think it's / because it's awkward. And we're going to go anonymous logs. We'll try that, see what happens. Nope, didn't work. SMBclient, oh, client out loud. Fat fingers. Workgroup's password is root. I might have to change that actually. So -anonymous, I think it is. Anonymous. Bad network's name. Probably done something wrong. Let's just get rid of that and put anonymous. Hang on a moment. Okay, fun fact about Smbclient, we don't get on. So you've got to have 2 of these in there, and then center, and then ls. So we've got all these kind of stuff now. So let's get attention, and then just click enter on that, and then just do the same for the rest of it. I've already downloaded this stuff, so I'm not gonna play the game. I'm not gonna download it again. So then we go cd into logs and do the exact same thing. ls. Okay, as you can see, these logs don't actually contain anything apart from this one. So what we're gonna do is just get log1. Log tab 1 tab, and then get that, and that'll download nicely. Okay, so we've enumerated this share now. There's nothing else we can do with this share. We can't write to it or anything like that. So what we're going to do, we're going to exit Smbclient, and we're going to clear, and we're going to look at ls, and we're going to look at, so cat attention. So what it says, okay, a recent system malfunction caused us to various passwords to be changed. All Skynet employees are required to change their password after seeing this. Miles Dyson. Okay, so go to cat log1, log1 dot text, we seem to have what seems like a list of passwords. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to brute force all of these services running on here before we move on with our Dirb. For that, we'll have a quick look at HTTP, see what's going on there, and then we'll set off a Dirb whilst we're doing everything else. Okay, so I'm going to do HTTP, we're going to colon, 3 T's, and we're going to go 10.10.87.93. Okay, comes to this, just try and put some bad characters in there, see what happens. It doesn't seem to make any difference no matter what you do. Okay. Okay, so have a look at the source code, and it doesn't seem like there's anything going on. Nah. Okay. Forget that then. That's all good. Okay, so now we're going to set up for Dirb. So Dirb. I've already done mine again, so I'll kick it off again, but I recommend putting it to a file. There we go. Oh, no. That'll just brute force the web directory, see what we got. So that's cool. Whilst that's going, we're going to set off a Hydra. We've got some cheat sheets for Hydra though, so we're sort of messing about with that. So we're looking for a POP3. POP3 should highlight it. Why haven't you highlighted it? 3. Yeah, where are you then? Oh, whatever. So here it is. That's what I'm after. So copy. We're going to bang that in there. Paste. IP is 10.10.87.93. That's and word list is going to be the log one. So that's the past. Capital P for log 1 txt. And I wanted to check a series of usernames, which I didn't actually show you how I got those usernames. Oh, Miles Dyson, that was it. So we saw at the end of that one message, we saw Miles Dyson. So before, what I did is I took Miles Dyson and I put it into a username file, and I made different variations of Miles Dyson. So you'll see Miles Dyson, Miles Dyson, Miles Dyson, Miles Dyson, basically different variations, all different combinations of Miles Dyson, basically. So then we're going to pass this list to Hydra, then Hydra will test all the passwords in this file against every username in this file, and then we can be sure of every combination then. Okay, so that looks good to me. So yes, that looks good. Username, yeah, that is changing, doesn't it? Right, users.txt, come on, there we go. Hydra users.txt, that's going to run, do its thing. Now we're going to do the same with Nmap. So what we're going to do, we're going to copy and paste the same command, we'll just change it into Nmap, because we have an Nmap thing running on there too. Nmap, that's going to run. Yep, so that's come back with an error, some description. It's done it already. Protocol service shutdown. Oh, that's the wrong password on there. Wrong IP. It's a possibility. No, wrong IP. Let me just make sure that's actually worked. Yeah, it seems to have worked. Just didn't find anything, that's fine. So no valid passwords found, that's okay, happy with that. And then see what we've got here. No valid passwords found. Okay, so Nmap and POP3 are not interesting for this instance. Now we could try SSH. I'm pretty sure it's not going to work, but we'll just run it off anyway, let it do its thing. We'll leave that one going and then get back to that. So what else did we have on our thing? So we had SMBclient, we've enumerated, we've brute forced that with our password, or found password list. We could do this with RockU, but I probably don't think that's going to work this time. Done that 110, that was POP3. 80, so now we're waiting for some stuff to come back. So we've got an admin config, some stuff to come back here. Squirrel Mail, that's interesting. Okay, so yeah, we can have a little look about that. Okay, so go to right click on that, open link. Will it do it? No, probably not. So come on. You don't want to mess around with Dirb too much because it messes itself up and it goes all upset. I only kick it off because it's really convenient. Let's go to admin first. Admin. Forbidden, not allowed. Okay. Try Squirrel Mail. Squirrel Mail. Where is it? How do I spell it? Squirrel Mail. Well, let's just try that. Yes. Okay. So what we can do here. See, I've done it already. Miles Dyson. You can do a HTTP. I did use this with Burp actually. Much better way of doing it. So BruteForce this with unknown password list. The best way to do this is to go into Burp Suite. Unfortunately, with the Community Edition, it does kind of like reduce your speed a little bit. But luckily, I think they're taking this into consideration. You'll see why. Don't update. Get on with it. So we're going to go to Burp. Foxy Proxy is essentially like a faster way of adjusting your Burp proxy configurations. I have gone through this in previous videos, so I'm not going to do it again. I would recommend this one in Foxy Proxy. Yeah, it's just a faster way of doing it. So basically, we've configured this web browser now to run through our Burp suite so we can intercept a web request and then start adding payloads to it. So proxy intercept is on. Options, that's looking good. Okay, intercept, where we're going to send admin. Yep, and then we're going to go admin again. Then we're going to send that, and then we're going to send this to, come on Burp. Send this to Intruder, and then we're going to go dot that, and go to Intruder, and then we're going to go to positions, clear all positions, and then we're going to add our first position as admin. So login username admin, add, and then secret key is our second one, add, and then we go to payloads, and then we go, so payload set 1, which is the first one we clicked on, so that's going to be that one. Payloads, and we're going to go load, and we're going to find, where is it? Go up to home. Where is home? Home, Hacker Addict, and then we're going to go to TryHackMe, and then this was the user one, I think. So we're going to click on users.txt, and that'll load that into there, and we click on, oh, hang on, positions. Add. Oh, damn it. No. Oh, sniper. Cluster bomb. There we go. Should work now, hopefully. Okay, 2. Load. Then we go to, where is our log 1, I think it was. Yep, cool. And then, so basically that's gonna, what that's gonna do is, this area here is gonna change the usernames, and then this one's gonna change the passwords. Okay. And it's going to change it to our corresponding payloads. Okay, so start the attack, go. What we're going to do is going to wait for this to do its thing. This will take a while. Do not worry. It's just the community edition. I think it's also, it might be to do with the fact that this takes a while to respond. But essentially what we're looking for here is we're waiting for a change in length. So if you were to do this in real life, you'll leave this running for ages, come back, press the length button and see anything that's different, and that will essentially be your credentials. So let's leave it running. Whilst that's going, what we're going to do, we're going to go back to here, go to the login page, we're going to sit there. What else is going on? That's Dirb, that's going well. Okie dokie. Okay, so let's go back to Burp. If it hasn't done it yet, I'll pause the video until it has done. Okay, I'm going to pause the video now, and I shall wait until this is done. Cool. Right, where's the little button? There's the button. Okay, sorry guys, got a bit distracted, so I'm making a cup of tea. I'm back now. So, okay, this is the one that has a different length on it. If you can see the response as well, you get a different response, different length on it. So that means it worked. So if we look at this one then, sorry, go away. So we check Miles Dyson, as we've already checked. And we go, if I can copy that somehow. Where's the payload? Yep, just copy that. Now theoretically, if the demo gods are with me, this will work. In, don't save. That will work. It takes a while to. It's probably one of the reasons why Burp's taking so long on the BruteForce. To be fair, it's because this takes a while to load. So this will load up any time. Now I might have to pause the video if it takes much longer. Okay, we're in. So when I get rid of Burp now, am I? No, I'm not, because I might kill the whole thing. Okay, what we will do, we'll kill the attack though. However, so Burp is still running in the background though, just to prove it. Okay, Burp is still running. So if you kill Burp, you'll have to undo your proxy. Okay, so interesting things here. So we've got a Samba password reset. Let's have a look at that. That's probably the most interesting of all. Come off it. Come on, this server just seems to take a while. So okay, we've got a new password now. So this is a potential Samba password. So what we're going to do is we're going to add that to a file. I've already done so. Okay, so let's just check the other messages. Okay, so that looks weird, but what we'll do, we can put that into CyberChef, see if it does anything. So what we've got to do there is go Google. Oh dear, Google. And we go CyberChef. And we go to that. And we just paste that into here. And then from here, we're going to go from binary. So you can find it. I did have it. Binary. From binary. Okay, put that in there. And then we have an output. So we have balls have 0 to me, to me, to me, to me, to me, to me. Okay, it's almost like some sort of, I think it's trying to pretend like it's Skynet taking over. And then, yeah, we have the same thing there, basically. But it's been translated. Okay, so I can't see anything else. If you root around here, you won't find anything else interesting. Okay, options, maybe, whatever. So we've got a password we can try out. So what we can do now is try and log in as Miles Dyson, as we found out, using a password of whatever we had, whatever it was. So let's just go back to inbox and get that. It might be easier for me just to copy and paste it from here. So we can go like that, we can go like that, we can go like that. And then I'm pretty happy with what we've found from Dirb. You probably should run out and check everything else out, but we're going down we're sort of going down a good place right now. So let's just get an Smbmap up again. So I want to check the file listings again. So 10.10, let's get rid of CyberChef. Done your business now, thank you. So that's 87.93. Okay, I'll show you on recursively. That's Miles Dyson, so I want access to Miles Dyson. So we're going to do SMBclient out to Miles Dyson. We're going to use usernames as well. So Miles Dyson user, I think it's capital U. Miles Dyson, try that, and then we require a password, and then it goes up to this. I would recommend doing it this way, because I did try and pass it the other way, because it's got funny characters, he gets all upset. So just do it this way. Okay, so now we have access to Miles Dyson's share. Excellent. So we should probably put that into Smbmap as well, because we might be able to upload arbitrary file stuff. So anyway, so we need to start rooting around here, and then cd into different directories. Eventually you'll come across a file, and it's called attention on practice important.txt. Okay, so in the important.txt you will come across a web directory that is a weird web directory. Now it's one of the answers for here. I won't tell you which one. So yes, so what we need to do now is pass that directory to Dirb, and then we'll get some more interesting stuff. Okay, so copy what I've already read it and downloaded it. You'll have to read it yourself. What we can do here, just put that into here. I will blur this out. Damn it. And it comes up to this, which is cool. Okay, this is something new. Reference to Terminator. So we're going to go Dirb HTTP 10.10.87.93 / and then we put our new directory in there, and then /. So that's going to be our base directory now. So we run for that, and then basically, oh no, oh damn it, I messed it up. I did double slash in there. Oh, there we go. Off we go. Now that's going to run, do its thing, and then eventually it will come back with something interesting. Here it is. and I'm going to click on that directory, if I can highlight it. Oh, for crying out loud, I don't know why it does this. So annoying. Anyway, so back to Skynet. We're going to go administrator, and then it's going to come up to CuppaCMS. Okay, so I've come across this before, and I know what vulnerability this is and how to exploit it. So I'm going to kill this because I don't need to enumerate that any further. Okay, and then in here I've already got my shell.php up and running and ready to go. So I'm going to go python 3 -m http.server 80. Okay, so I've got a server running now, serving all these files to the outside world. And then I'm going to go to Searchsploit, Cuppa, and then you'll get this. So if I was you, I'd read that. It's basically a remote file inclusion. So the config file, you are able to point the configuration file to wherever you want to, and then when you run it, you'll get a shell back. Okay, so I'm not going to talk you through it because it's all online, ready for you to have a look at. I've already got the stuff locally, so I'm going to go to my Droplin because I've already got it, and I'm going to go to cuppa.cms, and I already have the link here. So that's my thing. I've already set up my local host. It's running a HTTP server, and I've already got a shell.php with the relevant configurations in place. If you need a shell.php, I recommend going to GitHub, so just put reverse shell.php.git and you'll come up with one. That's the one that I use. It's really good, really reliable. Or you can just do MSF Venom, but I prefer the one on Git. So if you go to the Firefox browser, and then at the end, if you just put the directory, I have to check that actually, so I want to copy the whole thing. Oh, I did it right. Right, go back to Firefox, go to here, go to, I get my stream straight, I think. Oh, well, we'll see. So basically, that's going to call back to my machine and pick up the shell. So URL config will execute the shell on when it does this thing. So I'm going to set up a netcat listener just now. So netcat -nrvp -4444. Okay, that's going to do that. And I'm going to I'll highlight the whole thing because it might not work and I can't bother to retype it over time. Enter. And I got the callback. ls, and then here am I. I'm data. Cool. Right, so HTTP server, I'll leave that running just in case I need to put anything else in there. What is this down here? Burp Suite. Okay, Burp Suite can go. I think we won't be needing you anymore. So Burp Suite can go. Oh no, go away. Come on. There we go. Cool. Right. So now data. So what we need to do now is start enumerating the machine. But first things first, what I like to do is upgrade my shell because these things are a bit annoying when it's like a shit shell, they call it. So use a Python, cool. So what we can do is we can go to password crack here, nope. Where is it? Upgrade shells is here somewhere. If I can upgrade shells, perfect, cool. So here's my favorite Python one. If I can, oh no, I'll have to put that one by one. Oh dear, why have you done that? Oh well, I'll paste it somewhere else. Where can I paste it? Notepad. I never use Notepad. Where is it? Come on, Dasher on board program system tools, pen testing. Nope. Office. Here we go. Nope. Puma. Where's Puma? I'll probably do. I see some kind of notepad. Oh my god. Go away. Yeah, whatever. It is bloody. Here we go. So copy that. Copy. Go to our shell. Pop that in there. Okay. That's to give us a decent shell, but what we can do to improve this is Control Z. We're going to go stty-raw echo. I think that's right. Let's make sure I get that right because otherwise it messes the whole thing. Let's start again. Stty-raw dash echo. There we go. That's why we check because I am incompetent. And then we go echo dash rule. Okay, SC2Y rule dash echo. That's cool. So they put FG. Yes, it won't come up in the terminal. That's fine. Press enter. Press enter. And now we have scroll back and stuff like that. And we have tab completion, I do believe. Let's check that. Yes, we have tab completion. Cool. So, go. So who are we now? Who am I? Cool. www with a nice little shell. Cool. So let's cd to home. See what users we have. I'm pretty sure Miles Dyson's going to be in there. Yep, there it is. So cd Miles Dyson. So what we might have to do is change this www data to Miles Dyson. So we may not need to. So ls this la. So yeah, it seems like we might need to. Yeah, so we're su to Miles Dyson. Su Miles Dyson. And we'll use the password that we found earlier on. Paste. And now we are Miles Dyson. Okay, so now you can get the first user.txt. Okay, cool. So as we're looking around in the Miles Dyson's thing, backups looks interesting. So let's go to backups, ls, and we have a backup.sh. Okay, so we cut into that, backup.sh. Okay, I'm going to hazard a guess, it's probably some kind of cron job. Okay, so if we just ls just la, it's talking about backing up a file. So cd into here, so it's backing up the website, I do believe, and it's doing that. It seems to be every minute. The hour is wrong because obviously it's running in America more than likely, and I'm in England, so I'm a little bit ahead of you on the time thing. So it's just LSA again. Yep. So that's being made every minute. Okay. So if we can do something with backup sh, we can probably get a PrivEsc, as this is owned by root, so it's probably being run by root. Now as it hasn't got a SUID bit step, we can't execute this file as root. So maybe potentially as this has an unquoted service path, it'd be pointless exporting a new path because we can't execute it as root anyway. So what did grab my attention when we're looking at this is TarCF and Wildcard. Now I hadn't come across this before, so I had to do a little bit of googling and research myself. But basically what happens is you can pass arbitrary code where the wildcard is being executed. So if we have write access to this folder, we can pass a series of commands in here, and when this runs, we will have root code execution. So what we first need to do is we need to go to this folder here and see what we can do. So cd, let's have a little look to there and go ls-la. Okay, all owned by www data. Okay, so I don't know how I don't think we can. Well, we can't SC to www data, but we do know how to get a www data shell. So we might have to kick up another reverse netcat listener, netcat -lvp. Problem is with this time, because 4444 is already being run, what we can actually do, yeah, we'll just have to do it. I just have to edit the shell script. So, so nano shell.php, change the port on it because it's already been used. Got to change to a different port. So we were 4242, 42, 42. Okay, accept, and then we just netcat listener again, and now -nlvp 4242. That's running. Okay, then we go back to our CMS execution thing, copy, and then enter. Yep, so we've got another shell. So cool. Present working directory is root, so we need to change to this one. Okay. Cool. So present working directory, ls. So now we can start. Yeah, I've already done it. That. So I'll take you through this code here, and then we'll get a root, and then you can be on your merry way. So what we need to do, the resources for this if you go on to Exploit DB, the explanations will be there for you. I've already recorded it for myself on Droplin. So if I go to my Droplin, I go to Linux, and I go to known PrivEscs, and then here is what we're talking about. So I put this in there so it's searchable for myself for the future. So if I just go tar wildcard, it doesn't come up. But anyway, if I just put tar in, tar comes up. So, you know, helps me search it for the future, known PrivEsc. Where is it again? Linux, known PrivEsc. So all I need to do now is copy and paste this stuff into var.html, and then this will basically be passed into the tar execution when the cron job is run. So all this is doing is echo this command into the sudo file. Echo this. So echo, this is the command, but this can be passed to a shell script. So this shell script will basically run this bit, echo Miles Dyson into the sudo file. Okay, and then this here is to do with the vulnerability that is located in the wildcard on the actual system itself. Yeah, so if you put that in order of an order seen here into the directory that is being backed up, this will execute for you. Okay, and then once this is done, Miles Dyson will be part of the sudo file, and then instead of doing anything crazy, all we need to do is sudo su root, and we won't need to put a password in, and then we will be root, and then we can cd where am I, ls, and then we've got the root.txt. Then there we have it, we've broken the machine. Yeah, it's quite good. I really enjoyed the machine. I hope you found it useful. I hope I didn't go too fast this time around. I'm trying to cut my videos down and keep it concise, and try and still explain how I get to these conclusions, but equally just trying to wrap it up quicker because yeah, I thought you might appreciate that more like that. Okay, so if there's any suggestions or anything like that you want to chuck my way, please put it in the comments, and I'll try and adapt my future videos to suit your sort of preferences. Alright, well, thanks very much for watching. Have a good day. See you later. Bye bye.